Hi, Big Tractor Power fans. This video comes to you from a cornfield located in southeastern Illinois, where a Class 7 350 engine horsepower Case IH 7130 Axial-Flow Combine equipped with a 300 bushel grain bin is harvesting the crop with a Geringoff North Star 8-row 30-inch spaced corn head. In this presentation, I would like to share with you the combine's production history, specifications, and original price tag, as well as taking viewers for a ride in the cab of the combine to visit with the farmer. But first, let's head out to the field so that you can see and hear all this harvesting action. Case IH produced the 130 series of Axial-Flow combines from model year 2012 through 2015. They were manufactured in Grand Island, Nebraska, and include three models: a Class 5 5130 rated at 265 horsepower and offering a 250 bushel grain bin, a Class 6 6130 rated at 320 horsepower and offering a 300 bushel grain bin, and the Class 7 7130. The classification is based on horsepower, and the 7130 at the top of the line is powered by an 8.7 liter 531 cubic inch FPT engine rated at 350 horsepower, and it has a power boost up to 410 horsepower when the combine encounters tough field conditions. It's fitted with a 250-gallon diesel fuel tank and a 40.8-gallon diesel exhaust fluid tank for clean engine solutions. The 7130 features a 3-speed hydrostatic transmission with a top travel speed of 21 miles per hour. It has a 45.5-inch wide feeder house and threshes grain with a single axial-style rotor that is 110 inches long and 30 inches in diameter. Its total sieve area is 7,945 square inches. It's fitted with a 300 bushel grain tank that empties at 3.2 bushels per second through a 25-foot unloading auger. The combine weighs in at 34,100 pounds. According to CaseIH.com, when the 7130 Axial-Flow Combine was new, it had a base list price of $310,560.
Up in the cab of the Case IH 7130 Axial-Flow Combine. Very nice cab, got great visibility of the field. Got the 8-row 30-inch space Geringoff Corn Head on the front. And I'm here with my friend Wes, who is the farmer and having a great harvest with a nice combine.
Yep, been pretty good weather. Dry, but we've been able to get a lot done this year.
So what kind of speed you get with a combine like this harvesting 8 rows?
Oh, I usually go anywhere 4 to 5 mile an hour. I mean, I don't try to push it too hard. I mean, you could probably run 6 mile an hour in certain conditions, depending on what your yield is on your corn. But we ain't trying to set no records, so we're not big time operators.
Well, it's a nice Class 7 combine.
Yeah.
You had previously been running a 2388 before upgrading to this one. How do you like I know that the big selling point on a 7130 was very much the progression from the 88 series.
Yeah, I mean,
what did you like?
I like well, for one, more horsepower and the extra capacity, especially in beans, pushing the 35-foot draper. It was just about too much for that 23. And these things handle that 35-foot draper like a boss, so they will pick up some ground speed. When we went to this bigger combine on that draper, running beans, and get a lot more done in a day. And then we got different corn head. We had a 3408 Case IH corn head, and they weren't bad corn heads, but we're on our second season with this Geringoff North Star. And I really like these Geringoff corn heads. They make a hell of a corn head. They're not much maintenance to them. They're made good. We haven't had any trouble out of it yet. Haven't had to put any parts to speak of on it. So one thing I like about this Geringoff compared to the Case IH head is you get tight turns. These snouts are a little shorter, so you can take tight turns in the corn better, not knock down corn like you did with that Case IH head. And another thing, Geringoff, the snap rolls spin a lot faster on a Geringoff head than a Case IH, so it does a lot better job.
I noticed it's leaving a really nice finish in the field. As a guy walking back and forth filming you, I always have to watch out for long corn stalks with a lot of combines, because I don't get hung up if I'm walking along with a combine and this is really snapping off short and low.
Yeah, well, I run it kind of low. My dad likes to run it low, so he don't like to. Some guys run them higher around here, but we like to run them pretty low. So, and you get in spots where you got corn down, you gotta get them snouts on the ground and try and get as much of it as you can. This year we haven't had too big of a problem with that. Just certain areas where the wind got it, or along field edges, the deer, they can wreak havoc on corn, but does a pretty good job.
So if everything's running great and all your trucks are moving and the grain cart's going, what kind of acres an hour will this Class 7 do?
Oh, I don't know. I've never really figured that. I mean, I'd say we could probably do, we might be able to do 20 acres an hour. I'm not sure. I mean, haven't ever really figured that. On a good day when everything's running good, I mean, we could probably shoot for 60 to 80 acres if you keep the combine moving, start early in the morning and keep it moving, so it helps having 3 grain carts. I mean, we're just a small farm. We only farm about 1,500 acres, and so So we got 3 grain carts, and it's a lot to move from field to field, but it helps keep the combine rolling.
A lot of infield storage, which is nice.
Yeah. So
that way, when the truck comes in, it can leave.
Yeah, that's right. Usually we have 2 semis. My brother-in-law drives for a trucking company, local trucking company, and usually he'll get him and another guy, and they'll come in, load them, and clean us all out, and then I can keep going, you know. So, but there's things I really like about a 2388, and there's things I like about this better. So this combine, you know, like I said, it's got more capacity, more horsepower. Being able to adjust your sieves, electric sieves in cab, that's kind of convenient. You don't have to stop and get out and do that. I don't like that the auger elbow is not greasable on this combine. You know, 23s had the grease lines where you could grease it, and in my opinion, they should have, Case IH should have made that where you could grease that, because that's running that thing in and out all day long. I mean, it just makes the guy wonder how long that is going to last before you have trouble with it. But I'm a fan of greasing stuff.
So how do you like the length of the unloading auger? Pretty good for unloading on the go? Yeah,
it's a little bit longer than the 2388 and bigger diameter. I can't remember how big a diameter this is, if it's a 12-inch on this one, but like I say, got a little more capacity. Guy doesn't have to worry about that much in longer augers so much in corn, but with that 35-foot draper, it has made a heck of a difference having just a little bit longer auger. That way the tractor don't have to get so close to you if you're unloading on the go.
I imagine having the extra bin capacity as well is helpful.
Yeah, we've got 2 of these machines. They're both 2012 models, and the other one we run beans with it, and the only difference is this one does not have a power fold hopper and the other one does. And I don't know if the power fold hopper has a little bit more capacity. I've never really looked into that, but it is a nice option on them.
I hope that you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field with and up in the cab of the Case IH 7130 Combine harvesting corn. I would like to hear in the comment section below this video if you use an Axial-Flow Combine on your farm. Tell me about the model that you're running and the crops that you harvest with it. If you've appreciated this presentation, I hope you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there are over 3,000 videos of farm machines in action. As always, thank you for watching.